All right, so for those of you out of the loop, there was a regional in Mexico last weekend, in which a few things of note happened, namely that Azul GG took his regional win and secured his Worlds invite using a Maridon deck. There was quite a few Maridon players at that regional that saw a good chunk of success. But the thing I really want to focus in on today is what we saw a lot of the Gardevoir players doing. And I'm not sure if this is something that they came up with independently or they kind of had like a maybe Discord conversation and just kind of settled on the idea that maybe we don't use drifloon right now, that we can cut the drifloon and the two bravery charms and just focus on some Munkidori action, you know, keep those same supporters and attackers that we're used to seeing, but really just kind of laser in on the Gardevoir Munkidori, getting swings and knockouts that way. On top of that, there also is a change in the A spec from Unfair Stamp being the more common one over to Hero's Cape, or we even saw that Essence Aroma one that lets you pick up stage 1 Pokemon, so in this case 3 Kirlias. Saw that come up as well. But the Hero's Cape, really strong into Dragapult especially, adds 100 damage to whatever Pokemon you attach it to. So say you slap it on your Guardy now has 410 HP and is protected against a Dusk Noir Dragapult combo hit. And then you can use Turo to maybe scoop it back up and reset that little encounter there. And then as far as not really needing Unfair Stamp anymore, I think a lot of the idea is that because there is a lot of draw support in the game right now, especially into a Mirror Guardy or a Dragapult deck with Refinement or Recon Directive respectively, that you're just not getting that value out of Unfair Stamp that you might have before. Still very strong into other decks like Maridon, of course, where they don't have that draw support, so it does kind of hit them a little bit harder. So not saying that Unfair Stamp is dead, but that there are other options to consider depending on what is popular going into your next event. Speaking of that, this is going to be a video where we're going to take a look at two different deck lists. So we're going to start here with this Drifloon list, Merida deck list, because I think that's what a lot of people are more curious about as of right now. But then about halfway through the video, we're going to switch over and take a look at the pre-Merida deck list that has the Drifloon, it has the Unfair Stamp, because I still think that's a very valid way to play Gardevoir at the moment. So if that's something that you're looking into instead, there will be timestamps that you can see. I'm going to have both deck lists in the description down below. So just kind of go to where you need or stay and watch both and see which one you think might speak to you a little bit better. But my name is Jared and I'll be your gameplay nurse today. Okay, so we're starting kind of a rough spot here. We got going first. We got no Poffin. We've got no Ralts. Got an Artazon, so we can get one Ralts at least. But we're giving that away to the opponent, which is unideal. But that's okay. As I've always said, ooh, we prized 2 Ralts too. That would explain where they went. Kind of nice to not have an ideal opener for testing out these videos and showcasing the deck, because you don't always get what you want. And it's easier to learn if you're kind of seeing some struggle. So we're struggling here, just for you. Gonna be item locked next turn, obviously, so we'll try to get as many of these out of the way as we can. If we don't get Iono, we'll at least have a Kirlia and a little bit of draw. So we will be okay, I hope. See what they're cooking with, obviously guessing Dragapult, since that is pretty much 50% of the matches these days. But could always be wrong. We could have a Festival Grounds deck. Oh, interesting. So if anyone hasn't seen this deck, which is understandable because it's not super common, Festival Grounds is a stadium that, if it's in play, gives Pokemon extra abilities. Like this Goldeen can attack twice, along with some others that can attack twice as long as Festival Grounds is in play. And then there's also the evolved form of this Thwackey, which is basically, if the conditions are met, it is a quick search that you can use for each Thwackey on your bench, so it's a stronger quick search actually. So it can act, it's not like an amazing meta deck, but it can do scary things. So we're not like a free win here, right? But we'll see what they got cooking up. Did they play a Porter yet? Probably not. Nope, they're just loading up the bench. Good for them. I'm happy they got to load up their bench. Okay. See what we get off top deck and refinement. Okay, that's... Nope, not exactly what we need. Oh, we should have used Artazon first. Okay. Well, we get the Arven at least. Usually you want to use Artazon to get like your basics and stuff or whatever. If you have like an earthen vessel, use the earthen vessel before you use refinement. Basically stuff that you wouldn't be happy drawing into with refinement, you want to get on your bench first. Let's see, we could Arven, grab an Evo, and then just get another Kirlia at least that way. Not the best, not the worst, just is what it is. Could also have, if we really wanted to, Screamtail is a good way to deal with Bidoof. Because for 1 energy you can do a 30 damage slap, which is pretty nice. So we could have Artazon for Screamtail there. Could have been an option if we so chose. And we'll just choose the Ralts. No point in choosing the Kirlia because both Gardevoirs are in hand and you can only use Evo from the deck, not from your hand. You can only pick Pokemon to use Evo with from the deck. They can't come from your hand. So Spiritomb is likely super dead this turn. Can't imagine that won't happen. We still need to get some dudes in play. We need some monkeys. What's kind of nice here though is that we'll be able to take multi-prize turns using our monkeys. So if we don't get Iono'd, then we can Artazon for a monkey, attach return, evolve Gardevoir, promote, move damage off of the monkey onto the Bidoof to get a free prize there, and then we'll Gardevoir knock out whatever's in their active spot. Most likely that's Seeking or... So what are the... So there's the Iono. Okay, so their active Pokemon has to have Festival Lead before they can use Quick Search. So what do we got now? We got not as fun of stuff. But we can Arven for an Earthen Vessel and at least get a monkey going that way. With Artazon, Arven, we can Heavy Ball for another Ralts. Flutter Mane's... Okay. Flutter Mane's not a terrible idea here either, because that would make it so that they could not attack twice at least. Oh, we lost our Gardevoirs too. I hate Iono, man. That's a bummer. Got 2 energy, 3 energy in the discard pile. So we could Arven for a Great Ball instead. To at least get a Gardevoir going, and then maybe we... Expel. Jeez Louise. So that's going to be strong against Guardies, so we have to be careful. But that's good that they did that now, before we're on our Gardevoir. Because then we can take it out and we don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's see what the heart of the... Oh man, they get to go again, I forgot. But they just did 60, right? Yeah, so we're okay. We're okay. We just really need... Not that. That was not what we really needed. Okay. Let's see. I don't think we'll want Screamtail this match. We can be safely getting rid of this. Okay, there's that Ultra Ball we asked for. Let's Heavy Ball. Grab a Ralts. Okay, prize 2 energy. That's fine. Get our Raltsy going. Don't think we'll need a... Well, Mawile actually might go kind of hard here. But I have Night Stretchers, so if I... because I could counter catcher Mawile this turn, actually. Just, like, get one of their thwackies up and then give myself opportunity to just, like, chill out for a little bit. Oh, but I would have to get Gardevoir for sure. I like Mawile better than Flutter Mane, so let's just get rid of the Flutter Mane. Okay. Any more anything that we want to get out? Doesn't look like it. Probably should have just used... No, I already refined. I should have used that as Ultra Ball. That's okay. Would have been really nice to get a monkey this turn. Let's Arven first so we can get some Ultra Ball bait. Counter catcher. TM Evo. Well, Ultra Ball. Get rid of the Evo and a Night Stretcher. Grab our Guardy. $12 here. Mawile in here. We can Psychic Embrace. Get Gardevoir out of the active. Done. What do they have here? They've got Gift Energy. That's a lot of annoying stuff, man. Mawile. Okay, Counter Catcher. What do we want to Counter Catcher? So this... I think it's got to be that, yeah. I mean, they got to play like switch cards or something, right? Oh, but he can't. He's got to. It's got to be a switch for him because he's stage 1. Yes. Okay. See if that buys us some time or not. If you haven't seen Mawile before, Tempting Trap says that during your opponent's next turn, they cannot retreat. They can still use things like Turo, Penny, Switch, that kind of thing to get out of the active jet energy. All of that still works, but they just can't use a retreat. So they can't use like Rescue Board or Latios. None of that works. And then during my next turn, this Pokemon takes 90 more damage from attacks. So that's really good. At least it was against like Reggie, Draco V-Stars, anything with like 280 HP. Because you could Tempting Trap, stall for a turn, get kind of more set up, and then switch in with Gardevoir and do Miracle Force for 190 plus an additional 90. There's that switch. Fuck. 190 plus an additional 190 is... What do you call it? Words. 280. Okay. That's a bit unfortunate for us. Be nice to get like an Iono or something. The good news is they're going to have to use both turns just to knock out Mawile. So they'll just take one prize, and it's not something that we're going to really need going forward. We might Night Stretcher back if we need to stall again. I don't have any idea how many switch cards they run. But it might be some. Okay. Let's just promote... I guess. Let's promote the Ralts. There's a hero's cape. Okay. I don't really want to refine any of this stuff. Guess we have to get rid of the energy. Which means that we're definitely going to draw into a Munkidori here. Yeah. Okay, Cresselia. Kind of helpful. Kind of not at this moment. Could do 60 damage to something, but then it's just going to get knocked by Seeking. I don't hate it though. Especially because we're kind of minus on a lot of options at the moment. Okay, so that's fine. Let's just see what we get. Really need like something good here. Not exactly what I had in mind. It's a little bit rough, you know? Not gonna lie to you. Almost want to, well, then we wouldn't be able to do as much damage. That might be fine too. I'm thinking about Turoing up my Gardevoir just so that they can't boss up and get like 3 prizes this next turn. And then we'll just take out the Badoo. I think that's worth it actually. Kind of buy us a little bit extra time. And then we will Moonglow reverse and take out the Badoo. At least get 1 prize card on the books. This is a weird one, man. Oh, good, a heavy ball. Exactly what we needed to get out of this situation. I thought Turo will give us an extra Kirlia for next turn as well. Could have Heroes Caped the Cresselia to keep it alive. But I don't know, man. Doesn't feel that great. They've got... They're going to have 22 cards in there. 24 cards in their hand at the end of this turn. That's more than my deck. It's like Iono doesn't really do much because they can still just quick search twice for whatever they need anyways. So whether they're holding the 20 cards or not, you know, they'll be able to get back whatever it is they need. Really need some monkeys. I don't know where our monkeys have been hiding this whole time. That would be pretty dope to get some monkeys. Well, let's see. Next turn, what are we looking at doing? We need... We don't really need anything. Okay, so next turn, so they knock Cresselia here. I'll promote a Kirlia. And then we'll refinement 3 times, of course. And then we'll likely just evolve our active Kirlia into Gardevoir. And then just take out the Seeking with Gardevoir. Knowing that... because they've already, we'll take out Max Belt with that, which means that we're not in as much danger of, yeah, you gotta get some more draw power. That's really what you're lacking here. If we take out Max Belt, our Gardevoir is not nearly in as much danger as they could have been. So, which we could have done before, but with that 100 damage sitting on our Gardevoir and no stinking monkeys. Didn't love that idea. Interesting that they chose to use black belt training there. I think them like using cards like max belt and black belt training when they didn't need to is really what's going to allow us to possibly come back and win this game. But we'll see. Okay. Do I want that other Ralts, or should I just save that in case we need to refine it? Don't need the counter catcher. That's a little annoying. I think I'll just refine the heavy ball, honestly. There's a monkey. Okay, here we go. Getting a little bit of gas here now. And Guardy. Might as well. Okay. Surprised they haven't evolved that other Goldeen. Don't want a counter catcher at all. I don't want to refine any of these cards. So I think we will just Adrenabrain onto probably a Thwacky. And then we can get rid of their Seeking and their, more importantly, their Max Belt. Okay. That is, like, I know we prized an Iono, but it's crazy that we haven't drawn into one yet. There's that Seeking. We'll just get them to deck themselves out at this point. They keep using Rapid Draw. You would think they would, well, they ran one, they used one Iono. You'd think they'd run two. Ah, Radzard. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep letting them, they got a Rapid Draw. 3 more, oh, there's Razun's back up too. Okay, so they're not going to deck themselves out. They'll be okay. What a fun deck. How neat. We got our Guardy. We can let them just load up damage. We'll keep kind of whittling damage off of it with our monkey. Hopefully we get another monkey this turn. And then if we need to, we can just Turo Guardy back up. Start it up again. Huh? How'd they get that back? Oh, Roseanne's back up. Okay. Okay, that's annoying. So they're doing 110 each swing-a-ling. Wonder how many Roseannes they run. They've got a second one if I knock this guy out again. But at least they can't play the black belt since they had to play Roseanne's this turn. Okay, there's Roseanne's coming back. So we might see max belt yet again. Interesting. That's so wild. Okay, okay. Sure. So other ways we could start, well, the problem is we can't use one prizers until we get rid of festival grounds, but we only have one stadium left and there's no way they don't run 4 copies of that thing. They have none in their discard. And they could Roseanne's to get it back as well. So it's not like we're getting rid of festival grounds like in any kind of a reliable format. So they're always going to be attacking twice. Oh, it's a lot of damage. And the reason I was bringing that up is because if we use one prizers instead of Guardy to attack with, then they're pretty much giving them a free prize card each turn no matter what. We really just need another monkey, please. Okay. Well, we can Artazon for one at least. There's no way Festival of Grounds doesn't come back next turn though. Kind of what I'm saying. Okay, refinement. I'd like to draw into a dark energy at this point. Nope, that's okay. We can Night Stretcher for 1. So 220. I'm going to get rid of 60, puts me at 190. 200 plus 210 is 410 exactly. Ooh, that's unfortunate. So they'll take Guardy out. We'll just take the 1 prize. I could Turo this turn instead, which would put it a 310, which would do 220. So it wouldn't give it much more to live. I don't think they have a way to clear damage off of these dudes. So next turn, if we can get... I don't want a counter catcher because then they just get Festival Lead, or they just get maxed out with having to use a supporter, which means they'll be doing even more damage. So I think best bet is just to swing here. And then we'll take 2 prizes next turn. And we'll have a fresh Guardy that maybe they won't be able to... They'll have a Radzard doing 250 plus 40 from Black Belt. Or is it 40? I think it's 40. So that's 290. So that... potentially gross. I can get 1 more monkey here. Completely set up. Then I can take a 3 prize turn. I just need one more monkey and we'll be able to win the game. This is going to get perfect knockout. Isn't that nice? It's okay. Gonna get 1 more monkey here. Gonna take a 3 prize turn. Everything's gonna be super great. It's all thanks to them benching that Goldeen. I believe in the heart of the cards. Arven first. We're gonna buddy first. Got a monkey. Just need to get it. An Arven for an earthen vessel. Okay. Yeah, that'll be great. I can take out this Manaphy to increase my chances of refining into it ever so slightly. Okay. Arven. Get an earthen vessel. Oh. Or do I want a Nest Ball? Oh. Earthen vessel can take out 2 cards. Yeah, this is better. Okay, we don't need a counter catcher. Or an Iono, because we're winning this turn. Got both energy. Now we're going to refinement into a monkey or a Nest Ball. Everything's going to be great. There we go. Monkey. Guardy. Got plenty of energy, because I need to put a lot of damage on myself. At least 90. So 100, so we'll put 5 energy on Guardy. This was such a weird game. But we got to show off a lot of things like the Mawile, and even though it didn't stall them out super much, and you got to see this weird nonsense on the other side here, and how now having 3 monkeys and lots of flexibility thanks to the 3 monkeys, we're really starting to see a different way to play Gardevoir, but a more diverse. I don't know if more diverse is the right way. It's almost more streamlined in a sense, because you're getting rid of some attackers. You're relying a lot more heavily. Oh god, my mouse almost clicked on the wrong thing there. You're relying a lot more heavily on Adrenabrain, which is kind of something that we have a lot more control over, which is nice. So it's definitely different than having like the Drifloon Guardy. But I don't think that so far I have not been missing Drifloon too incredibly much. There's some matchups like Archaludon, and if you ever run into like a Zard or anything where it becomes a little iffy, but you can always throw Hero's Cape onto Screamtail and then take a big prize knockout that way if you need to. But good game to my opponent. Okay, so now let's take a look at the pre-Merida 60 that was quite popular. This is probably still a very valid way to run the Gardevoir deck. One big reason why they kind of got away from using Drifloon as an attacker is because leaving it with 20 HP after you throw on a Bravery Charm means that it's just very easy Dragapult bait. There's also quite a few decks right now that are running Jamming Tower, that are still running Lost Vacuum. So just getting rid of that Bravery Charm and taking a prize card that way has always been something that Drifloon struggled against. But it's still a very strong card, a very great and like easy, consistent way of hitting 300 damage into a Dragapult, and then you move over that extra eensy little bit that you needed with your Munkidori to hit that 320. Same with like Charizard or Archaludon. Those kind of bigger, bulkier matchups. Drifloon is still pretty powerful into, which you'll see I've got a match with this 60 into a Dragapult player coming right up, so you'll see that it's still a very valid option there. You kind of just gotta play around with both and see which one matches your personal preference. All right, so coming into Dragapult. Ooh, look at that, top decked an Arven. Feels good. We are gonna be looking to really utilize our Munkidoris quite a bit. What did we bench? We benched a Ralts, that's for surezies. No Kirlia, no Guardy. Boop-a-doop-boo. Unfair stamps there. Got some TM Evo this time. Okay. Do we have a way to get energy? Ooh, we don't have a way to get energy. Okay. So that's gonna be... Wait, no. We Arven for an Earthen Vessel. I'm being crazy. Got the perfect hand. Okay. Now we Arven. So we're on turn 2. Grab a Earthen Vessel. Grab a Evo. Let's grab a Monkey. Not worried about Manaphy this time. Okay. They already put an Artazon on for us, so that's really nice of them. Everything's going pretty okay. Let's get our Evo rolling. Oh yeah, might as well concealed here too. See what else we get. Oh, okay. Ooh, monkey. I think I've gotten down to just 2 monkeys. I know some decks run 3, but we'll just go ahead and grab this little guy. Get everyone here. Okay. Make sure we pick the right thing. Grab our Kirlias. Okay, we're feeling pretty good about that first turn. Probably not going to need the Screamtail as an attacker this one, because they're not going to bench a Squawk. They might bench a Luminion, so if they do that, we could reconsider, of course. But we'll see what we top deck as well. I'm just saying that because Screamtail might be my first choice or Refinement, or the Kirlia, honestly. Could do the Kirlia. I forgot to look at the rest of my prize cards. Oops. They're probably going to get another, either a Duscloak or another Dreepy here. Dusclops, sorry. Or was I right the first time? My brain don't work so good. Okay. Ba-ba-do-ba-boo. So next turn, we really want a Gardevoir, I think. Duskull. Man, I wasn't right either way. We're gonna want to get some more energy discarded. Okay. Maybe I should have grabbed a dark and just gotten one monkey set up there. But we still need energy. No, I needed the psychic in the discard. Okay, so he's getting his own, they're getting their own Evo going. They had the Dusclops. Very nice. And the Dracloak. Okay. So what do we top deck? What are we doing here? What are we thinking? What are we feeling? Not feeling that. Don't need that right now. Okay, so let's ditch the Screamtail. Kinda want to ditch the Poffin. Okay, I'll conceal that card. So now I could Ultra Ball, Guardy, take out the Dreepy, and you know, I don't hate it, but I'm not like crazy in love with it either. But I also don't hate it. I think we'll be okay. I would feel a lot better about it if we had one of our monkeys set up, but we don't. We can only have so perfect of a hand. We can't have 100% perfect of a hand. Okay. What do we get? There it is. Okay. Nice. And now they need Sparkling Crystal and Energy, Dust Noir, like something, right? Dragapult, okay. Dust Noir, okay. Psychic, you got the crystal? You got the crystal? Okay, so if they pop Guardy, then we're in a tough spot, actually, because we don't have unless we top deck something great, we don't have an awesome way to get another Gardevoir back. Okay, that's actually good for us, because this hand was looking a little poo. Minus the dark, I would have liked to have kept that. Okay, thank you. So now we're doing okay, because now we can Night Stretcher, or we can Arven Ultra Ball. We can get our Guardy back if we lose it here. Chances of them drawing into the crystal, probably pretty low. So, not stressing too hard unless they no, that's not going to do anything. They could Lumineon, Forest Seal Stone if they drew into that too, then get crystal. Anyway, so we survived this. Okay, nice. If we survived this, then I would have liked to have kept Turo too. That would have been sweet. Okay, so now Screamtail's an option again. We threw it away. Okay, what are we doing here, man? Crispin, you already played Iono. There's the Forest Seal Stone. Okay. So now we're gonna get Sparkery. And then are you popping on to Guardy? Is that the plan, or are we gonna do something different? We'll find out here. On to Guardy. Okay. So that's okay, because we got Stretcher. I don't really need the Ralts. So we got Stretcher. We got Monkey Dark. Ooh. Do 20 or 10 and 10. 20, 20, 20. Okay. Okay. Promote you. Another Arven. Just in case. Okay. For sure this. Now we bench Drifloon, Night Stretcher, Guardy, Retreat, Promote, Drifloon, Arven for Bravery Charm. But I'm missing... I'm gonna need to Arven for an Earthen Vessel too. Yeah. Hopefully there's another one in there. Let's find out. Okay, good. Oh, unfair stamp. But I can guarantee... No, I can guarantee the Dragapult kill here if I Earthen Vessel. I think for sure we have to do that. Right, when we have 2 more Psychic in here, of course, yeah? Okay. And we can Refinement and Concealed cards away the 2 Psychic energy. Okay. Let's just bench the Drifloon, get the Charm on before we get any kind of crazy. Earthen Vessel. Ralts are an Arven. And I want that Ralts. Okay, Refinement. And Concealed cards. And we drew into Gardevoir, so we get to save our Night Stretcher. Psychic Embrace, 2 to Guardy, so we can retreat. Okay. We retreat into the Drifloon. Do I want 20 damage off of any of these? Or off of 30 off of Guardy? I think we want 30 off of Guardy. We'll Psychic Embrace for the next 10 years of our lives. 1. Dude, this takes so long. Feels like we're playing against Charizard again. And then do we need to do anything else here? Don't believe so. I think we can just Balloon Blast for 300. Say goodbye to Dragapult. And then... be pretty happy with all of that. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now we can Night Stretcher for another Dark. No, we cannot. Figured there would be one in there, but I guess not. I mean, they have to push Dreepy here, right? Okay. Let's check into the chat to see if they like disconnected or something, but... Okay, so what do? They get Crispin, they rare candy back up to Dragapult, and then... I can't Thornton because they're Crispining. The Crispining. And then, so what do? We... If they get to Dragapult... We could Night Stretcher back the Drifloon, and then just rinse and repeat with an Arven Bravery Charm. If they don't, and they leave a 1 prize... Nope, there it is. Okay. So yeah, I think we just rinse and repeat here. They're not going to be able to kill Guardy because they can't Dust Noir. They could kill Monkey. Nope, not going to kill Monkey. So that's GG. Because I know for sure... what am I trying to say? Okay. Just push Guardy here. Buddy. Okay. Just taking a peek. I think we Arven for Bravery Charm. Wait, let's double check our discard. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing both in our hand. I don't think we prized any. Arven. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Done. So then we just do the same thing again. Get Drifloon back. They'll have the 5 energy that we need. It'd be nice if they conceded so that we don't have to go through all of this, but you know, it's a tournament. People don't like to concede in the tournament because your opponent could always just do something dumb, or Live could do something dumb. So I get it. I'm not mad. More mad at Live for making me go through all of this. Retreat. Thank you. Okay. Woo! Good game. Good game.